Nothing like that. Yeah. See, the thing is, you have to bring your focus. You cannot give yourself an out here saying that I've just started. That's why my focus is not good. You have to see, scoring C grades is absolutely not acceptable. That's what I would suggest. If you are focused, you should not be scoring C. You should not even be scoring B.
So actually, before you had actually primed your brain for not doing well, because you had already realized that there is something not quite right with me. You were doubting yourself. You were in that doubt mode right from the get-go, right? Which is why, and thank you for sharing that detail that you told your wife that you don't feel yourself in quant, because somewhere we start to doubt ourselves that because we haven't put in the effort, we are not going to be able to perform that well. That's a negative enforcement that you are giving yourself. Yes, you hadn't studied. That's a fact. You did not put in the effort for quant. You had that thing that quant is fine for me. That's a fact, right? But you act by re-emphasizing that fact and restating, thinking about it and talking about it to your wife, you actually manifested that in the exam environment. Your brain is very, very powerful.
Because you have to sacrifice, something has to give, right? Which is why you need to have the why. For why is it that you want to take the GMAT? Why is it that you want to do your MBA? What is it that you want to do after your MBA? Your why has to be very clear, and write that down in front of your work desk so that you are reminded of the sacrifices that you're making. Talk to your loved ones, tell them, I will not be available because this is what I need to do. Okay, so make sure that you make those adjustments. Everyone, think about it this way: everyone is preparing with the same content, everyone is busy with their lives, professional commitments, personal commitments, but those people who are able to make adjustments, okay, who are able to give up on certain things with a conscious effort, right, and hence they're able to put in that consistent effort through the week and then continue on over the weekend, they are the ones who are able to get to that 90th percentile or above.
So you're not finishing what you're starting, Shri, and that is not good. So you didn't. So now what has happened is, and if I'm just looking at your account here, what's going on is that you are starting something, you're doing something, but you're not taking it to perfection, right? So the kind of stuff that I told Akshay and Vineet, and actually Vineet was doing that on his own to get from 60% to 70% accuracy so that he seals CR completely, gets to that 90th percentile ability, and then moves on to the next thing. Okay, what is your target score? Let's look at that as well. I'll go to the study plan. Overall, see, you want to get to that. Your target score is V90. Okay, 735. Okay, so which means that you are leaving a lot of stuff during stages 1 and 2, which means that when you get to test readiness stage, you will have lots of chasms to cross, and that would be a very painful exercise. I feel listening to you, and when you use the word redemption, that's a very big word. You're putting a lot of undue stress on yourself for, I would say, for no reason, right? It's just a test. It's not the end of the game, right? It's just one test, and look how much you have put at stake for this one test, and that is now playing as a huge pressure on your psyche, which is what is keeping you off of doing well on the test. When you are actually doing these quizzes, little bit of unfamiliar stuff is throwing you off balance, because there is so much in your head, there's so much of baggage that you're carrying with yourself. It's like doing a hike with a huge backpack which you don't even need. So you have to first get rid of that. Have confidence in yourself. What's the hardest thing that you've done till now in your life?